Nkosi sikeleli Africa. Sine is a big influencer. I think she's a Porsche or a Ferrari. Oopsie, she's a Maserati. And they say she's an alleged victim. Hi, Moren, have a look at the Real Housewives of YouTube. Amukela kumqobo yami bomuntu abakadadi bomuntu abakagogo bomuntu abaka-anti bomuntu abakasisi. I am Sims, and it's at the right Sims on Instagram, so please follow your sister. I also promote businesses and YouTube channels. If you want more traffic on your platforms, Untwari Kamukhala. The number is on your screen. Because the views we get here, you might need them for your business or your channel. I'm not the one that's saying that. My clients are happy. Don't you want to be part of them? Titi po te. Never in my 5 or 6 years on YouTube did I have to talk about the same topic for the whole week. But unfortunately, this is the worst friendship breakup on YouTube history. I now understand Abo Lanzi, Nabo Shamiso, Abo Vanessa Badi, and was it Lusanda or Luyanda? Abo Tuto Nabo Oli. That they never came and they said their breakups online, because what in the grown, matured woman Messy S breakup is going on? We are still talking about Sine Koko and Maneovi. You know why? Another character has entered the chat. Let's recap so that we are all on the same page, so we can move this Shosholoza train and we are all on the same ne? Sine Koko does a vlog. At the end of her vlog, she speaks about a particular friend that she is no longer friends with because someone came to her and told her that this friend of yours doesn't like you, talks about you, and is not your friend. Sine Koko starts talking about this person's finances, this person's husband, this person's family, and says, how can you talk about me when her things are not set up like Kevin Hart's back and out?
She doesn't even like you. And it shocked me and it hurt me because this is a person that supported me, like a person who was there at my wedding, the planning, when funerals were happening. She would call me and like, hey friend, how's it going at the funeral? I'm so sorry, I heard. Or if me and my husband are having a disagreement, I would talk to her about it and she'd give me advice. She'd tell me about her personal stuff and her family issues, and stuff like that. And those are things that I would never ever repeat to anyone else. And only to find out that there is nothing she didn't tell anybody who cared to listen about me. Like personal stuff about my marriage that I would never tell anyone else. And I tried to defend her. I was like, no, she would never do that to me. She was like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 did not happen in your life. On this day, you went to this place. You attended a funeral on this day. At the funeral, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 did not happen with your in-laws. I was like, what? She was like, okay, let's move on here. In your marriage on this day, you and your husband had a disagreement about. I was like, oh my God. I was like, who did you tell that to? I was like, who? I was like, there's no one else that I told except her. I was like, exactly. And I am telling you this now to cut her off. She hates you. She hates you. She laughs about you. When you're sitting at a table, immediately when you stand up, you become the topic. She's not scared to discuss you on a table full of people. I was like, yo. And the reason I'm sharing this with you guys, it's not even that I'm not even hurt. But now that I know what I know, I'm like, that is such a red flag. She'd go like, oh, Coco, my man does this. He comes back at the early hours of the morning, like 1, 2 in the morning. I don't like it. Does your man ever do that to you? I mean, I didn't click, ne? But now I said, oh, the reason she was asking me, what does my husband do? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. She wanted to see what it does. Like, what does my husband get up to? Because my husband and I would fight, but guys, it won't be anything hectic. Like, it's never something.
We all say who, huh? But she never says anyone's name. But you know what she does? She breadcrumbs us. You know what is breadcrumbing? When you give people enough information, but not too much, so that your followers and your subscribers fill in the gaps. People in her comment section start saying, it's Maneo, it's Maneo, it's Maneo. Sinegugu does not dispel the rumors, does not delete the comments, does not do anything to not say it's not Maneo. Sharp. Number 2, Maneo goes on her social media and does an Instagram story and says that she has just removed herself from a module or something. She is off this train and she's no longer part of this train. Number 3, they both unfollow each other. One does an event, one does not congratulate, one does something, one does not comment anymore. What happens? They unfollow each other on social media officially. Number 4, Maneo does not sleep at 3 a.m. and she finds the Sbindi, the liver from Bab Kumalo's hostela as on 680 proof to come online and do Instagram stories. What does she say? She says Sinegugu's husband is an internet opai. She says that this friend is manipulative, this friend is always a victim, and this friend is copying and Bluetoothing her lifestyle. This is the reason why this friend is no longer friends with her and another particular friend. And Diana, she's not a jealous person, right? And then number 5, we come online, we do the video, and then things start unraveling. Are we all together now? Sharp. Disclaimer before we move forward. I'm not on anyone's side. I'm not on Maneo's side. I'm not on Sinegugu's side. You know why? This is dirty. These are mature, grown, married women. They never had to stoop this low. They never had to bring us in. Now that they have brought us in, this is why you guys are writing paragraphs. This is why you guys are writing think pieces, defending people you have a parasocial relationship with. This is why you guys think that you know them so well. You are going to fight for Maneo. You guys are going to fight for Sinegugu. And I don't blame you guys. You know why? They involved us. As soon as they came with this nonsense online, they involved us. I blame Sinegugu. Yes, I don't care what you guys say. I blame Sinegugu. I blame Maneo. You know why? Sinegugu has this thing, and I'm not the only one that sees it. Ne? I'm sorry if you guys think I'm biased. I'm not the only one that sees it. I love Sinegugu with everything in me. I love her so much. But she does this thing where she has a friendship that goes on, and then she comes and she speaks about it online, right? And then when people start bringing up names, she does not dispel the rumors. It opens the room for her followers, because they do love her so much. It opens up the room for her followers to fight for her, to now start coming up with people's names, to start now alleging, regitating, right? And what does she do? She sits back and she's like, oh, you guys said it's this person? No, guys, that is wrong. If you have something going on offline and you're breaking up with someone offline and you don't want to say anyone's name, don't bring it online. Don't bring it on the line. Even on Twitter, someone said the same thing. Gugu, this person commented on Gugu's comment section and said, I love you, but you do this. You come online and you speak about a breakup, and then you don't dispel the rumors. You let your followers go and bully that person, which is facts, guys. Whether we are Mtanda or not, Angnandaba. But these that we are talking about, These are facts. It's called breadcrumbing. When you leave enough information but don't say too much, like saying someone's name or describing the person, but you give enough information so that people allege. And I did this not so long ago purposely. I was talking about an influencer that I met, and you guys started saying someone's name. And what did I say? I said names are expensive. But you guys were right. Because why? I gave you enough information, but I did not reveal too much. And I let you guys do the rest of the work so that I can have my hands clean and you guys do the dirty work for me. It's called breadcrumbing. It is. So when it comes to that, whether you think I'm biased or not, okwakho lokho angizingeni. Number two, Maneo, you are wrong, Maneo. You are wrong, you are wrong, you are wrong. How are you not sleeping at 3 a.m. if your life is all beautiful and hunky-dory and you are not jealous and you are not a monitoring spirit? Why are you not sleeping at 3 a.m. if this friendship does not bother you so much? What is it that's bothering you? That you wake up at 3 a.m. and you have to do Instagram stories? Is this video that you watched of me and you saw people's comments about you, that's what's not keeping you up? When it comes to that, then I understand. Because, guys, sometimes you have to defend yourself. Maneo, you are wrong for calling Gugu's husband an internet popai. Because we know that you're talking about Gugu. Why does Mr. Kanana have to come and be in the chat? Wrong, Maneo. Wrong. Wrong. Ne? And then when you say someone is Bluetoothing your lifestyle, those are elements of being jealous. Those are elements of monitoring spirits. If you stopped being friends with someone 2 years ago, why do you know so much about them? It means a part of you is still watching them, seeing them. So wrong. Especially if you have a one-on-one beef. Why do you guys have to bring in your husbands? Ni wrong, no, it's on the husband chat, because I saw Kuku's vlog. She said the husband is philandering and coming home at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Why are you there to tell us online? And why is Maneo online also telling us about your husband and calling him an internet popeye? That is so wrong. If Ugugunendo Dayaki, guys, let me tell you, when it comes to relationships and marriage, no one has the right to comment on anyone's marriage because you don't know how a marriage is. Marriages are tailor-made. Yes. What fits me and my husband does not fit you and your husband, does not fit Untapseng and her husband, does not fit Okumuto and her husband. What we do, if my husband loves being on camera with me, uyangithanda, and that's his what? Love language. For me, when if you are okay with your husband being in the streets and you are sleeping and taking care of the kids, that's your love language. Tina Singenabi. When you guys start bringing in your husbands and your families who are not content creators, ni wrong, no two. No two. Today, I'm going to show you who I am because I'm not happy. Because why? I'm where you guys are in terms of age and in terms of marriage and experience. I may no longer be married, but I have marriage experience. Marriages are tailor-made. It's like a suit that is tailored to fit one particular person. So when I borrow someone else that suit, it won't fit them because why? It's not for them. Don't comment on other people's marriages. I don't care if you're each other's best friends. I don't care if you're even twins, because even then you don't have the same personalities. You have no right to comment on each other's husbands. That is disrespectful, Maneo. That is very disrespectful. I understand that how this started, you came online to defend yourself. But when you defended yourself, it gave off elements of what? Monitoring, keeping up. Yes, Maneo. Siswami nyakuthanda, but wrong. No two, ni wrong, no cook. Because now you both have followers, and your followers love you and they love her. And what are they doing? Clash of the Titans. Where can you see it? On my channel. Ne? And my channel is very necessary. I'm sorry, guys. Channels like ours, commentary channel, Mgosi channel, are very necessary. You know why? We are subjective people. We are subjective people. And I'm also helping you reveal some things to you. You thought you were loved. Undoubtedly. But when you come to my comment section, you see people are watching you, but they are noticing things about you that you don't notice about yourself. You know why? You are not money. Not everyone is going to love you. You are not a job. Not everyone is looking for you. I'm done with that. Now, the new update is that Amanda has entered the chat. Amanda is an alleged long-term friend of Ugugu. She wrote a story on her Instagram and she said, I'm hungover. I was hosting at the club yesterday. Yeah. She said she understands what M is talking about, referring to Maneo, because she was friends with this particular person, Sinekuku, for over 10 years. And this person always made up stories. She always played the victim. And when this person, Usinekuku, because she never mentioned names, when this person, but she breadcrumbed us by leaving enough information. But when this person started getting over 5,000 followers and the brand reposted her, she said Amanda is jealous. Amanda is this, is that. So this person always likes to play the victim, and that's why their friendship of over 10 years is over. So she understands what Maneo is talking about when it comes to this particular friend. As much as all of this is amazing for me when it comes to views, as a woman, as a fellow content creator, as your age mate, Uncle happy. Mean Uncle happy, and I can tell you why. Women bringing each other down is never a great day. Women who are friends dragging each other for filth. You said these things to each other in confidence, and now even me, that is in Joburg, knows about what's happening in Cape Town. Aniko right, Nina. Aniko right. Ni wrong. What are we saying to our younger content creators? What are we saying to people that look up to us? Because influencers, you have influence. What are you telling your followers and subscribers? Now people have the right to speak on your character. Kabang, people that don't know you have every right to judge you as a person. Now you will be labeled a victim. Now you'll be labeled a mean girl. Now you are labeled a bully. Now you are labeled a monitoring spirit. Umuhle kanje. Ngikhuluma nani noyithu? Nibahle kanje. You are now having these names attached to you. You are now on gossip channels. All because you couldn't resolve your private matters in private. As much as I love Umgosi Nendaba Zabantu as the next person, and especially because I benefit from it financially, I don't appreciate seeing friendship fallouts, especially female friendship fallouts from big influencers, because what are we telling our younger influencers? Hori, when you guys become friends with influencers, you guys are gonna fall out and you guys are gonna drag each other online. Ni wrong. I cannot say this enough. Ni wrong. Ni wrong, ni wrong, ni wrong. So I hope, Sine, you introspect and you ask yourself, why am I the one always coming online, never revealing people's names, but my followers always know who I'm talking about? Maneo, I hope you go and introspect. Why did I have to go to this extent? Why do I have to crash out at 3 a.m.? If this friendship no longer bothers me, why does it actually keep me awake at night? Why do I always feel the need to always defend myself? Because Maneo, you're very defensive. You always feel the need to defend yourself. You know? Abo Lanzikama, Nabo Shamiso, they never felt any need. We spoke about them so much when they broke up with their friends. They never felt the need to clarify anything. Abo ZX, Nabo Mother of Snacks, they never felt the need to clarify anything. Michali and Zola never felt the need to clarify anything. We speculated and then we forgot about it and we moved on. In the history of my YouTube channel, this is the first time I've ever spoken about a friendship breakup this long. Oli and Tuto, they broke up. We still don't know why. And no one is asking them, because why? They never felt the need to come and say anything. Nina Nibatala than all of these people that I'm talking about. But you feel the need to stoop this low. Guys, Mina, personally, I hope you guys know where I stand. I stand nowhere, because I'm your colleagues and ngiswabile. On both of your sides, ngiswabile, me personally. Let's talk in the comment section down below.